Commander Tom Reed had always been known for his laughter. It echoed through the corridors of the Defiance Asterisk, a sound so human and warm that even the ship's AI seemed to brighten at its resonance. His crew often joked that his laugh could be weaponized. It could disarm tension better than any diplomat or diffuse fear faster than any pep talk. But now, standing before what the aliens called Heaven's Iron Gates, Tom wasn't laughing. The massive structure hung in space like a suspended wound in reality, angular, impossibly large, and radiating a deep violet light that sensors couldn't properly analyze. The aliens who brought humanity here, tall, graceful beings who called themselves the Elders, regarded it with what could only be described as religious reverence. "You still do not understand why we brought you here, do you, Commander?" The lead elder, who had taken the human name Gray, tilted his elongated head. His 8-fingered hand gestured toward the gates with a fluid motion. "Not really," Tom admitted, his usual humor absent. "You've spent decades observing Earth, made peaceful contact, shared some technology, then suddenly insisted we send a ship to the edge of explored space to see this." The Elder ship had appeared in Earth's orbit 3 years ago. After the initial panic subsided, the Elders proved to be benevolent visitors. They exchanged knowledge, helped solve some environmental crises, but always seemed to be evaluating humanity for something they wouldn't explain. "We have brought 17 species to the gates," Gray said. "None have passed through." Lieutenant Anna Miller shifted uncomfortably beside Tom. "Passed through? You mean it's a portal?" "It is a test," Gray replied. "The creators left these gates throughout the galaxy. Only those who can open them may join the galactic community as equals." Chief Engineer Jack Wilson snorted. "So it's a cosmic VIP room, and you're the bouncers?" Tom shot Jack a warning glance, though he understood the sentiment. The crew of 30 humans aboard the Defiance Asterisk had been chosen for their diverse skills and adaptable thinking. They represented Earth's best chance at whatever diplomatic or technological challenge awaited them. "Will you not control the gates?" Gray said, unperturbed. "We merely follow their law." "And what happens if we fail this test?" Tom asked. Gray's compound eyes reflected the violet light. "Then we will continue to guide your species until you are ready. It may take millennia." "Guided evolution," Anna muttered, "like pets." Tom understood the implications. The Elders, for all their gifts, had been keeping humanity on a leash. Real freedom, real membership in whatever cosmic society existed beyond Earth, required passing through those gates. "What's the test?" Tom asked. "We cannot tell you. Each species must discover it themselves." Over the next week, the Defiance's crew analyzed the gates with every instrument they had. Scientists and engineers worked around the clock while the Elders watched silently. The structure defied conventional physics. Parts of it seemed to exist in dimensions beyond the usual 3. Its material couldn't be identified, and its purpose remained mysterious. On the 8th day, Dr. Liz Moore, the ship's quantum physicist, burst onto the bridge. "Commander, I've found something." Her discovery was elegant in its simplicity. The gates responded to conscious thought, but only when that thought was completely honest. They functioned as a kind of cosmic lie detector, ensuring that only beings who could face themselves truthfully could pass through. The Elders can't pass the test, Tom realized. They're too diplomatic, too controlled. They've evolved to mask their true thoughts. When Tom suggested this to Gray, the alien didn't deny it. "We have tried for 10,000 years, he admitted. Our civilization values harmony above all. To expose one's raw thoughts would destroy our social fabric." "But humans," Anna began. "Humans are refreshingly direct," Gray finished. "Your minds are chaotic, emotional, but authentic. You lie, yes, but you know when you are lying. You feel the dissonance." Tom gathered his crew and explained the situation. "This is voluntary," he emphasized. "No one knows what's on the other side." 5 crew members stepped forward: Tom, Anna, Jack, Liz, and Communications Officer Ben Torres. They approached the gates together, standing before the swirling violet energy. "Think about why you're here," Liz instructed. "Your true motivation. No heroic nonsense, just the honest reason." Tom closed his eyes. He thought about Earth, about his daughter Lisa, about the future he wanted for her. He thought about his fear that humanity would always be alone in the universe, trapped on their tiny blue world. He thought about his curiosity, the same curiosity that had driven him to space in the first place. The gates began to hum. Anna thought about knowledge, the pure desire to understand the universe. Jack thought about proving himself, about showing that humans belonged among the stars. Liz thought about discovery, about seeing what no human had seen before. Ben thought about connection, about being the first to communicate with whatever waited beyond. All different reasons, but all honestly held. The violet light intensified, washing over them. The gates began to part, revealing a swirling vortex of stars and light beyond. Gray and the other elders watched in visible shock. Impossible, one whispered. Tom turned to Gray, a smile finally returning to his face. You know what your problem is. You overthink things. And then, with his trademark laugh finally returning, bold and genuine and utterly human, Tom Reed led his crew through heaven's iron gates, becoming the first species in 17 attempts to pass the test. The laughter stopped only when they crossed the threshold and beheld the wonders waiting on the other side, a galaxy open to humanity at last.